Today I'm going to open my personal book and share my secret strategy. Now with this strategy, I have won over $1,000. Now I have played this strategy 8 times and I've won 7 of those 8 times. So that is a win rate of 88%, and I've only lost one session of $200 with over $1,000 winning. Not too bad. Want to know what the strategy is? Stick around. Casino craps. It might look complicated, but at its core, it's a simple game. Roll the dice, bet on the correct number, and win. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am a craps fanatic. My job, to teach you the game, to teach you the math and some strategies, and with a little luck, you can color up. I've played this strategy on my last 8 visits to the craps table. I have kept detailed notes, and I can show you kind of my wins and losses. Not all of them have been big wins, but overall, I'd say the strategy is done very well. Now, all of my sessions have been between 1 and 3 hours. So not only is this a good strategy for low rollers like myself, that's why I play it, but it gives you time at the table and obviously a chance to win, which I've had a good streak going. There's no perfect strategy, and so just like any other strategy, there are holes here and ways that you can and will eventually lose with. So let's go ahead and explain the strategy. I'll show the holes first, and then I'll show you how the strategy works. Now, I don't bet on the come out roll. You can, mathematically, doesn't make a difference. I just wait for a point to get established. If I do happen to be the shooter, I will make a $10 pass and a $10 don't pass. It's just kind of a wash there. It's commonly called the do-we-don't, and I just do that. The only thing that can hurt me is the 12. So I just do that if I'm the shooter. Otherwise, I avoid that, wait for a point to be established, and then I give the dealer $85 and tell him I want a $40, no 10, 44 inside. So they set me up with a $40 lay bet and 44 inside. That leaves $1 change, but most lay bets, most casinos are going to take the VIG up front. So this $40 lay bet wins 20, 5% of that, or the VIG is $1. So $41 to make that bet, and you now have a proper lay bet. So let's get the worst case scenario over with first. Worst case scenario, and for the most part, this strategy, you have to avoid the 10. That's where you got your biggest bet on. I've got $40 here. I don't want to see 10s. If a lot of 10s roll, that's where you come into a losing session. It does happen time to time, and you can still overcome it. 10s roll, I overcome it and still become profitable on many of my sessions. So worst case scenario, the 10 rolls and you lose your $41 bet. Then, because these are subject, you could repeat it, I don't. These are now subject to the 7. Immediate 7 rolls, I lose 44. I am now out $85. Bummer, right? Worst case scenario. What I see more often is not that the 10 rolls, but in early 7 rolls. Early 7 rolls, I lose the 44. I win back 20. I'm out the $24. That's a little bit better. I can handle that a little bit better. And the 7's more likely to roll than the 10, so that happens a lot more often than the 10 rolls. Now let's start talking about the good scenarios. With these numbers, we've got half of the dice combinations. So we're looking for one hit. If one of these hits, let's say the 6 hits, it pays 14. I then tell a dealer, pull down my 9. You could do the 5 or the 9. I pull down the 9 because sometimes I move into an iron cross. We'll talk about that later. So I pull down the 9. Now again, I still want to avoid the 10, but what's more likely, twice as likely, the 7 comes now. The 7 comes, I lose 34 here, I win 20, I win 14, $34, it's a complete wash. So as long as I can get one hit, I don't care if the 7 shows up. Now if I can get another hit on the number, let's say the 8 rolls and I win an additional $14, I then ask the dealer, hey dealer, pull down my no 10. They give you your VIG back and return it to you. So now what's my risk? I'm not worried about the 10, not really worried about the 7. Why? Because I have 34 at risk here. If the 7 rolls, I lose 34, but remember, I've collected 28. So I really only have $6 total at risk. One more hit, I'm in profit. The 7 shows, $6 at risk, no big deal, right? That's the whole strategy. From here, I look for another hit. I win 14. I can cover the 9, I could press these up, I could just keep collecting. You could do whatever you want. I kind of play it differently all the time, but I have so little risk that just about anything becomes profitable at this point. I will tell you all these sessions have been on a cruise ship. What's nice about that is they let you, let's say I do get an additional win, they let you bet the field bet for as low as $1 because they treat it as a prop bet as it should be. I wish more casinos did that. But when I do that, I've got, as you can see here, a little iron cross. So no matter what rolls, I'm gonna win. Obviously I want the 5, 6, and 8 to roll. The field rolls, 2, 11, all those wasted rolls, well, I win $1. No big deal. I just keep it playing. And then I win $2. I bump it up to $3, pull my dollar back, hope for another win. I win $3. Now I bump up to $5, pull $1 back. And if that wins again, I win 5. Look, I can cover a number. So that's the cruise variation. Not really necessarily, and I rarely get 3 or 4 hits in a row in the field to get a number. So it's usually just wasting $1 or playing $1, but I don't like the wasted rolls. But it's really not necessary. And at a standard table where it's going to be $10 field bet, I would not recommend playing it then. So that's the strategy. Essentially, you just need 2 hits on the inside numbers and you're ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and test it out and see how it is in action with a live roll. This is a low roller strategy for guys like me, but you can easily scale this up. You could do a $60 lay with 66 inside, a $100 lay, 110 inside. It works out exactly the same. Once you get 1 hit and pull down a number, the 7, you break even. With a second hit, you have, it's like $10 at risk. So less than a unit at risk after the second hit. So it's kind of a great strategy and easily scaled up. I don't know if I mentioned before, but you don't have to do the 10. If you prefer the 4, you could bet the no 4, or you can switch it up, kind of whatever you want, but pick one or the other. I just picked the 10. All right, I've been playing this with $400, skipping the come out roll. Unless I'm the shooter, then I do a do, we don't. So let's go ahead and get a point established and go from there. So here we go. Well, already losing the dice. Shooter coming out. All right, 7 on the come out. We're 1 with our lay bet. Point's going to be 9. 9 is the point. I like that one. So let's go 75, 85 to the dealer. Dealer, we want $40 no 10, 44 inside. They're going to verify it, and they're going to set you up. $40 no 10, 44 inside, with the extra dollar going towards the upfront VIG. All right, here we go. Need 2 inside hits. There's a 5. All right, 10 is going to pay 14. I always have the dealer pull down the 9 because I had that field. If you want to pull down the 5, again, it doesn't matter. Dealer, pull down my 9. I like that because it's the point. So let's pull that one down. Now if 7 shows, 0 risk. Here we go, but we'd prefer to hit another number. And there's the 7. So here we're out a little bit. So we're going to lose 34. And we're going to win 20. And this is going to come back out to you as a winner. Now if you want, you can keep the lay bet up by giving another VIG. It is the come out roll, so the 7 is most likely to win. I usually just pull it back if it hits. All right, so let's rack that up. We're going to have a new shooter. Let's get a point established. And here we go. Another come out 7. 7. If we kept our lay bets up, we would have won $40 there, right? All right, we're out on the 9 again. It's the same thing. We're going to give the dealer 85. Dealer, $40 no 10, 44 inside. They're going to check it. $40. Get some more red over here. And here we go, looking for an inside number. Yo 11. We don't play the horn numbers here. And there's a quick 7. 44 we lose. And we win 20. So again, they'll return it to you, 7 out. So we're avoiding the 10, but we're seeing those early 7s, which not hurting too bad. We're losing a little bit. All right, new shooter. Here we go. All right, this time we're out on the 6. 6 easy. All right, same bet. They'll check it. $40 lay. 44 inside. $1 for the vig. Here we go, shooter. Oof, there's the 10. Knocked it off. Now I just let it roll. So worst case scenario is the 10 and then an immediate 7. Let's roll some numbers and hopefully we can get some money back. There's that 10. There's a 9. It's going to win 14. I'm just going to throw in $1, get paid 15 for 1. I'm going to have to go on a streak here. I'm going to collect maybe a couple hard 4, and then maybe I'll press a little bit. There's the 9 again. Again, I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. There's kind of like $30 I've won. There's the hard 4. So that takes the sting a little bit out of it. All right, there's a 6 point hit. 12 is going to win 14. I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. Puck goes off. So I've won about 45. I've got that, but I've still got, you know, some like 30 some dollars at risk here. All right, same shooter. But the shooter, you know, this might be the roll. There's that 10. Whew. We're out on the 10. And there's the 7. So we did lose money on the shooter. So not one shooter have I been profitable on. You're like, how is this a winning strategy? Well, I'm losing little amounts, and hopefully I can get on just one decent roll. All right, new shooter coming out. We're out on the 9. I'm not going to re-roll this, though, to make it look better than it is. I love showing the holes in the strategy. All right, 85 to the dealer. $40 no 10. No 10, lay 10, same thing. All right, shooter. Let's give me a roll here this time. There's a 5. It's going to win 14. Let's go ahead and pay out a long way. Dealer pulled out my 9. All right, now the 7 breaks even. There's the 9. I pulled down the wrong number. Puck's going to go off. And the lay bet, if it doesn't win with the 7, I just let it go up. I mean, I'm the 2-to-1 favorite, and that's how I play. I just let it go. And of course, we come out on a 10. I hit my dice there, but we came out on the 10. Terrible decision. Down comes the bet. Now I got to roll with what I got here. All right, 3 craps. There's a 6. I'll pay out 15 for 1. There's that hard 10. We're rolling lots of 10s. You might want to switch to the 4. Or maybe they're all done, you know. All right. Same shooter coming out on that 10. 10s, this is, yeah, the 10s are rolling and you're betting lay 10s. It's not the way you want to be. It's great that it's showing this way, though. I'm happy to show it this way. All right, same die. Not the same die. I grabbed a new die. All right, there's the 10. What would you do? Would you switch it up? I don't have the bet on it yet. I'm just trying to hit some numbers. All right, we're out on the 6. Just trying to recoup as much money as possible. Look at that, hard 10. Of course, for my demonstration video, I'm just hammering the 10s. There's a 9. I don't have the 9. I pulled it down. Whatever can go wrong is going wrong with this demonstration. But again, I don't mind. 3 craps. 4. Easy 4. Finally, we got a number, 6. I'm going to cover 15 for 1 last time here. Puck will go off. Same shooter. He's got a long roll here. There's a 7 on the come out. 8, and I don't start the layover until I get a new shooter. All right, we're out on the 8. I'll probably 5. Should I start pressing? No. I think I maybe just same bet this guy till the shooter's done. I'm actually real close to breaking even. There's the 6. Again, 15 for 1. At this point, I actually, even though I've lost that 10, I might have a profit on the shooter. There's an 8. 15 for 1. That's my last dollar. So maybe I'll press from here on out. That was the point. Puck goes off. All right, so this shooter's, we're on a long roll. All right, we're back out on the 8. There's that 10 again. Don't want to be laying 10s on this day. There's the hard 8, point hit. All right, goes the 14. Let's press the 6 and 8. Why did I do that before I covered the 9? I don't know. Gut feeling. All right, we're out on the 8. Yo 11. There's that 8. So 18 is going to pay 21. Dealer, cover my 9. Puck goes off. Four. Point is 4. Now for the dicer build, you'll see that at the end of the strategy. I'm just going to have it always same bet. I've run different simulations, same bet, single unit presses, full press, power presses. Really, over time, same bet works out just as good in almost most cases. So it really doesn't matter how you do it. Just kind of depends on the dice sequence. But for the build, I'm going to have it be a same bet. All right, 6. 18 is going to pay 21. I'm just going to collect that time. And such a good roll, I'm definitely in profit. So, well, definitely pretty sure I am, for the shooter anyway. And there's the 7. Puck will go off. Oh, where am I missing? Oh, it flew off the table. All right. We've got 2 die, new shooter coming out. There's the 8 hard. We're out on the 8. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 to the dealer. Set you up here. $40 no 10, 44 inside. We're set up and ready to go. All right, shooter. Let's show the strategy work one time. There's a yo 11. It hasn't yet. I mean, ideally work. There's an easy 4, which is I haven't got to pull down my lay bet, I don't think. All right, there's the 8 easy, point hit. So we're going to win. I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. Dealer, pull down my 9. Puck's going to go off because we did hit the point. And again, I just let the lay ride. Yo 11, just because it is an advantage. There's the 6, easy 6. We're out on the 6. We've got 1 hit. We need a second hit. There's the 9. Of course, that's the number we pulled down. And there's the 9 again. You're like, hey, maybe move that 5 over that 9, right? There's the 9 again. I don't know. It's just how it goes. There's the 5. Okay. All right. 10 is going to pay 15 for 1. Dealer, pull down my lay bet. They return the VIG. Now for this particular shooter, with 2 hits, I have $6 at risk. 1 more, I'm in profit. And there's that 5. So again, I'll pay out 15 for 1. And here, you can do whatever you want. Press, There's that 5 again. Pays out 14. I'm going to go ahead and cover the 9. Let's see if we can have another good roll and make some money. There's the 5 again. Grab some red. Pay out, well, I'll pay out 15 for 1. I see some 1s in the rack there. And actually, let's bump up that 5 and 9. Just pull back a nickel. Be a little more aggressive here. There's the 6 easy. Press the wrong numbers. Point hit. 12 is going to pay 14. I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The next one I'll press. Puck will go off. Put these back here. Same shooter. Hopefully it's a hot shooter. I'll let you know here in a minute. 3 craps. 10, easy 10. Bets are working. There's a 9. All right, 15 is going to pay 21. We'll just collect. Yo 11. 3 craps, 3. And there's the 9 again. It's going to pay 21. I'm going to collect. There's the 5. Pays 21. I'm going to throw this dollar in. Dealer, press my 6 and 8 by 1 unit. Collect 10. Now they all pay 21. If I get that far. There's an 8 out of red. All the reds over there. All right, wins 21. Maybe the next one I'll press. There's an 8. Wins 21. I'm going to throw in a dollar. Dealer, press me 22 inside. So we've got $24 bets here and $20 5 and 9. See if that works out for us. There's a 9. 20 is going to pay 28. And we got some green coming in. And this is what you want. You just need kind of one good roll and you'll be in good shape. Yo 11, just because your bets are essentially paid for, which is 2 rolls. There's the 6, so 24 is going to pay 28. I'm happy to sit at this level. I'm just going to collect here, pull in green chips as long as I can. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. 24 pays 28. You might be more aggressive than me. That's okay. Three craps. There's a 9. Oh, need some 1s. 20 pays 28. There's an 8. Just a beautiful roll. Not so good at the beginning, and now this one is a monster. There's that 8. Like, why aren't you pressing? I don't know. Again, conservative start, conservative strategy, conservative guy. You know, I'm happy with green chips. And there's the 7. And when the 7 does come, I don't have a whole bunch up here that I've lost. Maybe feels like 80 bucks, 75 bucks, something like that. All right, puck will go off. Let's go ahead and count it up. See if we've got our $400. There's 1. And 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 620, 625, 630, 635, 640, 643, 643 $3 color up. out to the player. If you go to the website dicer.io, I make all of my strategies public so you can find them all there. So I have today's strategies built with same betting and with pressing. So I thought it'd be interesting to see how that would look differently. Okay, there's slight differences, and just like in videos past, whether you press or same bet, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference in the end. Let's go ahead and add some of our standards back in, the 3-point Molly, Dolly, and the very conservative Hedgehog. And let's do some random rolls with 10 shooters and see what those look like. You could see whether I same bet or press, not much difference at all. The pressing did come out a little bit. It was positive, and this must have been a negative roll, as the 3-point Molly actually finished up the big winner. But my secret strategies were positive, and this time the Molly was the big loser. Let's go ahead and run it with another 10 shooters. The 3-point Dolly must have been some good rolls because it finished up good. The Dolly busted out, and my secret strategy, this was actually a losing session. Looks like we lost $150 or so, and the Hedgehog squeezed out a win. Let's go ahead and run it another 10 random shooters. All right, must have been positive rolls as the 3-point Molly finished up at top with my secret strategy right there behind it. And again, whether you press or same bet, it came out very similar. The Hedgehog was also positive, and the Dolly was the big loser. If you're enjoying my videos, consider supporting the Color Up channel by joining my club, the Color Up Club. It's an awesome community of craps enthusiasts just like me, and I also give out some free swag. So check out my website, colorup.club.